we start them is important. I typically start 90 to 95% of my customers on the Inspire FT2. The way I look at it is this. My job is to educate you and show you what's available to you in resistance training. I don't care about the price, because that's not my goal, is to sell you the most expensive. My goal is to educate you. This product has everything. It has traditional training, it has functional training, it has free weight training, all in one product. I don't have to show you 6 different products to show you what this can do. I can show you one, and it's all done in one product. But once I'm done showing it to you, then you can tell me what's important to you, whether it's functional or traditional. And then we can go a different direction from there. But at least now you're educated. So that's the idea here. It's the same thing I would do on a treadmill, a bike, a stair stepper, an elliptical. I don't care. I'm going to take you to one that offers the most features because I want you to understand what's available to you. So I'm going to take you to the treadmill that offers, maybe a higher incline, maybe a ground effects or a cushioning system, maybe a heart rate control. So it teaches them so they can understand the benefits of training using your heart rate. So then they can see these features and then they can say, I don't need heart rate. I don't need this. I don't need this. And then you bring the price down to where they're more comfortable. But then they know what they're giving up. That's the idea here. Okay? Make sense? Mm-hmm. Any questions so far? Yes. Good. Okay, so we walk them over and we're ready to show the Inspire FT2. So this is the way I show this to them. I say, now the first product we show everybody that comes into the store looking for resistance training is the Inspire FT2. Now why we do this is it's really to help you understand what's available to you in resistance training. There's many ways to train nowadays. There's what we call functional training. There's traditional training. There's free weight training. The Inspire FT2 gives us all of that in one unit. So really what I want you to do is I take you through this product and I show you all the different ways to train, is tell me what you think you and your family are going to do. That way you understand what's available, and then you can say, well, I don't need all of that, I just need this. And then based on that, we'll then zero in on a product that we both think will work for your family. Okay? Now what tends to happen is they want it all. So we sell a lot of these. This is our #1 selling product in our company. And that's not by dollars, that's by unit sales, by a lot. It's pretty remarkable. Our most expensive is our most popular because, like you guys have said, the value here is tremendous because of what this does. For this price, there's nothing like it on the market. Okay, so we walk them over, and I said, like I mentioned, this offers free weight, functional training, and traditional training all in one. Now, what functional training is, because I want to explain that to you. What functional training is, it's a way to train where we can do movements we do in everyday life, but now on a piece of fitness equipment. And that can be as simple as picking something up from the ground and putting it above our head. It can be something like swinging a baseball bat, a golf swing. It can be pushing something across the room. All of those movements can actually be done on a functional trainer. But with a functional trainer, you can almost treat it like dumbbells or free weights. So you can do some free weight training as well. Now the FT2 also offers a guided barbell, or what they call a Smith machine. What that is, you notice how I'm keeping it very simple. You guys understand all of this, and you're going, why is he being so simple here? A lot of our customers don't know what this stuff is. They don't know this is called a Smith machine. So I keep it very simple. We never want to talk way above our customers' heads because we don't want them to feel like idiots. They may be experts in their fields, and then they could talk about things that we don't know and talk way above our head. We're experts in our field, but we have to make sure they understand it so they can see the value here. So what this is it's a guided barbell. So it's like doing a barbell. We've all done maybe barbell exercises when we were younger, where you throw weights, or maybe you do it every day at the gym now. You throw weights on the sides of the bar and you do exercises. Well, with this system, what Inspire has done is they've enabled you to hook this red bar of the barbell right to the weight stacks. So it's a nice benefit, and we'll go over some more of the details about that here in the future. So again, we have functional, we have free weight, and we have traditional. So let me show you a few things that we can do with this product. One of my favorite things to do is use these adjustable pulleys. And what I love about these is I can do a variety of different training with functional. I can wheel a bench in here and, like I said, use it like free weight dumbbells. I can land an exercise ball so I have to balance my body and use more core and do that same lying chest press movement. Or one of my favorite things to do is do an exercise standing. Because right away what you're going to notice, when I go to do an exercise standing, I'm bracing myself with my legs. My core is involved, I'm holding myself upright. As I lift my arms, my shoulders are involved. And as I press, I'm working my chest and the back of my arms. So in one exercise, I'm working about 80% of my body. So the benefit to a customer is this. They're working more muscles at one time, so they don't have to work out as long or as frequently. Okay? So here's my chest press. Now, because these are cables, it's user defined. So this would be the middle part of my chest. There's the upper chest. There's the lower chest. I can do what we call a fly, which was more the width of the chest, and then right into a closed grip press. That was 5 exercises, and I didn't have to do any adjustments. It's quick, it's easy to go from one exercise to the next. Now, as you can see, very simple. Now from here, all I have to do is turn around. Now I can grab the same handles and I can pull. Because now when I'm pulling, I'm working the front part of the arms and my back. Notice I'm pointing and showing what muscles I'm working. I'm not saying I'm working the biceps and the lats. The back, I'm keeping it simple. Some guys will talk about working my pecs or I'm working my triceps. Customers don't know what those muscles are.
It's too complicated.
It might be too complicated for them. We have to keep it simple. And they'll understand front of the arms, back of the arms, chest, back. They understand all of that. So we keep it simple. So again, there's my pulling exercise right into what we call a bicep curl or an arm curl, which works the front part of the arm. Now these can be adjusted to different positions. So I'm going to take and I'm going to raise these up to a nice high position. I'm going to kneel down, and now I have a pulling exercise. This works the upper part of the back and the front of the arms. I can stand up and work the inner part of the chest and my back of my arms. This is called a push down or tricep push down. Just by reversing my grip like this and pulling these across my body, I'm now working the back of my shoulders. From there, we can get into our golf swings. We have a baseball swing, right into an overhead extension. So you can see it's another 8 or 9 exercises in a matter of a couple of seconds with one adjustment. Now from here, I can drop these all the way down to a nice low position, grab these 2 handles, lock it in place. Now I can go right into a squat, okay? Again, this is gonna work the tops of my legs, right through here in the glutes of the butt. There's my squat. I can go right into a shoulder press. There's shoulder presses. We can do an arm curl, lateral raise, get the widths of the shoulders. That's the front of the shoulders. We can even work the back of the neck, what we call the traps. So you can see, again, quick, easy. With 2 adjustments, I've just shown you 30 different exercises. So it's quick and easy to use. But really, to understand how nice this piece is, you really need to hop in here. Boom, have them try it.
Yeah.
So now we have to get the customer on it. Now, a lot of people will ask, would you like to try it? Most customers go, no, that's okay. But they're never going to buy it if they don't understand how good it really feels. So here, step in here, grab onto the handles, and you have them go through. I don't ask, I tell. Here, sir, step in here.
Sure.
Grab those 2 handles, try it. Yep. I tell them to do it. Because once you tell them, they'll do it.
Yeah.
You know, you'll find, especially if you look them right in the eye and you're confident in what you said, they'll step right in. Now, while they're going through it, have them do a few different actions, and then explain to them how nice it feels. Doesn't that feel smooth? And give them reasons why it feels so smooth. What Inspire has done is the weight stacks, the cables and pulleys are commercial quality. The weight stacks, these guide rods are actually solid guide rods. They're 3/4 inch solid guide rods. And the nice thing about a smaller solid guide rod is vibration can't resonate through the guide rods. So it's much, much smoother than what you'll find on less expensive product. The other thing that they do is these weight plates are center drilled. So they actually are drilled through the center. A lot of weight plates, they actually, if you can see a set right over there where they carve out a groove on the bottom. And when you do that and that weight plate goes up and down, it rocks on the weight pin. The problem with that, it chatters on the guide rods, and then the machine's not as smooth. The other thing is the bushings they use. These bushings are pressed into each weight plate, and they're nylon. So they're a better quality bushing, and they're pressed so they don't, again, chatter on the guide rods. So Inspire is ensuring that this weight stack is going to feel smooth as silk. The other things they do is their cables here. The cables they use are Health Club quality. They're 2,200 pound tensile strength. They're internally lubricated, and you'll notice how pliable and soft they are. That's because this goes through tons of bends and twists, and they want to make sure that it's not kinking the cable and it stays nice and pliable through those twists and turns, so these cables will last longer and feel smoother. And the last thing in their system is their pulleys here. These pulleys are, they're nylon pulleys that are glass reinforced with a sealed steel bearing. What they've done though that's very unique is they actually remove the seams. They're a seamless pulley. So when you pull on this, you'll never see a seam in the pulley and you won't feel any vibration as you pull Where if you looked at some of the other machines that aren't Inspire machines, you'll see there's little seams, and the pulleys aren't as smooth as what you'll find with the Inspire. So Inspire is ensuring that this product is going to feel like you'll feel in the health club. It's health club quality for your home. That's why it feels so good. So they've tried it now, they see how nice it feels, and then you tell them why it feels so good. Now, let me show you some other things we can do with this product. Now, the Inspire FT2 comes with all of these accessories that you see here. And the nice thing about having all these accessories, it gives us more versatility in the way we train. Now, in this part of the presentation, if I've asked a lot of questions, I have a pretty good knowledge of my customer, I would then focus on more of their needs. So like if I find out their kids play sports, I might show them some sports movements they can do on the product. I'm gonna focus on them now. Because I don't have a customer and it's us talking and you're the experts and you need to know, I'm gonna do almost a full presentation. So I'm gonna show you a lot more stuff, okay? I'll skip over a few things because I know you understand exercises you can do, but for the most part, I'm gonna do more of a full demo, okay? So from here, these were like dumbbells. Now I'm gonna hook up a barbell. Now with this, the nice thing about having some of these attachments is it gives us a different way to train. So it's a variety in the way we train. With those single handles, it requires more balancing. With the barbell, I don't have to balance as much, so I can lift typically a little more weight. So if I want to get a little stronger and lift more weight, I can go with more of a barbell, but I can do the same types of movements. There's a chest press, there's an incline or upper chest, lower chest, but then I can do things where I hold the bar out and I can do what we call a core rotation, which of course this works the entire midsection and core by twisting, which I can't really do with the single handles. Now I can drop this down and do some curls and shoulder press, so I can do some of the other movements I had done earlier, but I can now do it with the barbell. Now some of the other things we have with attachments, we have the straight bar. We also get the easy curl bar. Now the benefit of a bar like this is of course it's got different hand positions. With the hand positions, it enables us to do some different exercises, but also takes the stress off the wrist when we're doing those different exercises. It puts our hands in different positions so it works the muscles a little differently. And again, doesn't have that same stress. We can do bicep curls, triceps, some different movements with this bar as well. So again, I'm gonna go a little faster so that you guys understand this stuff. We get an ankle cuff. This is great for your inner and outer thigh. If I've got parents that have kids that play sports, that maybe play football, soccer, kicking and all that, I'm gonna show them how to do all those. So we understand how this works. Tricep rope, of course, I like to show this one a little bit more just because you can get creative with this attachment. You've got tricep work you can do. So back of the arms, we can kneel down and even do some ab crunches. Work the abdominal area. Right above our head, we can work the back of the arms from this position as well. Or we can slide this to one side, work on our core rotation, a kick back again, which works the back of the arms. And then we can do like a hammer bicep curl, which again, works a different muscle in the bicep. So you can see a little more versatility with this. Of course, we have our sports handle. You guys know how this works. A great weapon when you get mad at somebody in the store. But we can also use it to hook in and do all of our golf, baseball, anything with a racket. This is a great handle. So tennis, cricket, you name it, this is a great handle for that. Now, this is my favorite attachment. And I know we love to show this one. What I love about this is this allows me to do a variety of exercises, but in just different ways. The first thing I love to show is, of course, the squat with this, because what's nice about having a squat with this belt is it's much more comfortable. I don't even have to hold on to anything. I don't have a bar digging into my shoulders. There's a nice squat. I can also drop my leg back. I've got a lunge. We can bring this up about waist high, and we can do an assisted lunge. We can turn around, put our foot against this. Now we have a kickback. We can stand on it, and we can have it assist us in a pull-up. Okay, so we can do assisted. Now, as we get a little bit stronger, we can put it across our shoulders, and we can, of course, do a weighted pull-up. So you have assisted, weighted, and of course, your body weight. Now, we can wrap this around, and now we can work on our lateral strength. For sports, lateral strength is very important, so we can work on our lateral strength. We can also drop this down and even work on our jumping off our hips. So you can see this attachment is really versatile. Now so far, what I've shown you on this piece of equipment is functional. So this is that functional free weight stuff that I was talking about in the beginning.